Cooking Diva, a novel about a Thai girl with a passion for Thai cooking, written by Panwadee, Ponglada Ittimakin. Episode 21. You are so beautiful, Danuton said while taking pictures of Midi, holding the umbrella. She was beautifully dressed in local northern clothes. Her hand held a colorful umbrella of San Kampang, a region in Chiang Mai, most famous for handmade umbrella. As grandmother was a bit tired and wanted to rest at home, she allowed Midi to go sightseeing with her two grandsons and Prapimara. So they went to San Kampang district on the next day. Very disgusting, Prapimara said to Chai Tishat. They both had been keeping a watch on Danuton and Midi for a while and disliked what they saw. For different reasons, Prapimara was envious of Midi for no sensible rationales. Shadishat, however, knew that his cousin did it with the intention of teasing him, but that girl did not care, as she was in the game in hope of his last name, Wachira. Do you want me to take some pictures of you? Shadishat asked. Never mind. I don't want them to think that we are trying to do what they are doing. Shall we go to the car? It's boring here. There are umbrellas everywhere. Prabimala looked around. There were men and women painting colorful umbrellas. She grabbed Shaitisha's wrist and hurried to the car. Danuton saw them, so he said to Midi, they might want to go to the waterfalls. Shall we go? Yes. Midi walked side by side with Danuton to the car. Later, they went to one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Chiang Mai, Maya. After they had enjoyed a beautiful view of the forest around the area, they stopped for lunch at a local food stall in front of the Waterfall Natural Park. Great dust was blowing all over, while Danuton and Midi enjoyed eating local foods, roasted chicken, nam prik nung, pork cracklings, and sticky rice. Shaitishat and Prapimara only drank bottled water. They both looked irresolute. Sapper, this is delicious. Danuton asked Midi when he saw her forehead covered with sweats. Sep Ilida, it is very delicious. She then replied in northeastern dialect. Danuton looked at Prabimala and smiled. Aren't you hungry? He knew that both of them could not eat local foods, especially foods from street side. No, I'm not. Yet. Dirty. Midi smiled with amusement. She knew that Danuton was teasing Prabimala. It was the real reason he asked everyone to have lunch there. Midi herself enjoyed seeing Shaitisha suffering. After lunch, Danuton took them to the World Exhibition of Flowers in Chiang Mai. He felt sympathized for Prapimala. She would have been very hungry by now. You should take her to lunch. Midi and I will go buy tickets. See you at the ticket office. Good idea. Shaitishat was hungry too. Both went to a fast food restaurant nearby. Shaitishat did not feel alright, as he was worried about his cousin. Danuton just would not heed his warning. On the contrary, It looked like he was trying to ignore his advice. They took a ride to the International Horticultural Exposition. There were permanent exhibitions from almost every country around the world. Lines were long in almost every exhibition. A large number of countries joined the World's Fair and did their best to present their national flowers. It was really worth waiting the long lines. Tulips from Netherlands, presented with windmills as backdrop, for example, were something really spectacular to Thai people, who were used to only tropical flowers. This expo attracted millions of visitors from all over the world. Midi was so excited, like a little child, for the chance to see the exhibitions. She had never seen so many beautiful flowers presented so beautifully like this before. The little one had been taking very good care of her. He took so many pictures of her that Chad felt uptight. Pramila was also hurt to have seen what Danuton had been doing all days. She wanted some pictures as well, but did not want to ask Chad to compete with the two, Danuton and Midi. She did not want to lower herself to compare with Midi, as she was in a different league and in different class. She then shrugged her shoulders and kept walking by Chad's side. They continued visiting all the exhibitions until the day ended with a big parade, light and sound performance, and as a finale, beautiful fireworks. Next morning, grandmother and the rest, except Danuton, flew back to Bangkok. Danuton had to work in his plantation, but he had promised grandmother that he would come visit her in Bangkok often. Things were back to the usual routines again. Once they were back to Wachila Place, Midi had to look after grandmother and went to work in the restaurant. The relationship between Midi and Chad was only that of a boss and an employee. They rarely spoke to each other. He tried to avoid her all the time, day or night. Then one day, a surprise came to Midi. A Western gentleman and a little girl showed up at the restaurant during lunchtime and asked to see Midi. Sue was the one who told Midi to go and meet them. The little girl ran into Midi's arms as soon as she saw her. "I miss you, Didi. I miss you the most," a 5-year-old girl said out loud. So that Chadisha, who just came down from his office, had stopped and listened to their conversation. The little girl was very glad to see Midi again. The gentleman looked at them with shining eyes. He was glad that finally they got to meet each other. "I miss you too. How do you know I'm here?" Midi spoke in Northeastern dialect with the girl, who looked like a doll. She had a long brown pigtail and blue eyes like her father. "Daddies want to surprise you. We come here to ask you to go with us," she said with a clear voice. "Have you gone to see your grandparents?" "Yes. Grandma told me that you are here." Midi knew it was her mom who had given the address to them. She was right. "Let's go back to Paris together, please." "I must work here. I cannot go to Paris with you and your daughter right now," she said softly, knowing she was disappointing the little girl and his dad. She looked so sad when Midi resisted going with them. Give it a thought before you make the decision, will you? The gentleman said in Thai with a hope. I will think about it. Where are you two staying? We are staying at the Blue Diamond Hotel. This is the hotel's card. You can call me anytime. We will be waiting for you at the hotel. If you are ready, we will go together. Your visa is still valid, isn't it? Yes, it is. We will let you go back to work now. Shall we go? My darling little girl. Give her a wine. The girl did what her father told her to. Midi smiled with drops of tears in her eyes. I will see you to the car. Midi waited until they had gone. Then she came back to the kitchen. Shadisha had been waiting for her in front of the kitchen. He looked so tense when he said to Midi, "Meet me in my office." Midi followed him to his office on second floor. She sat in front of him waiting for the verdict. Today, we were very busy. Why did you leave Auntie Jamil to cook alone in the kitchen? I'm so sorry. It won't happen again. Kunya has been so kind to you. You shouldn't disappoint her. You cannot just do as you please. If you leave you guilty, I will let you go. But I did not intend to. There is no excuse. Your husband and your daughter came to see you, so you abandoned your work to chat with them. Isn't that right? Those were strong words coming out from him. He had never been angry like this before. Midi did not understand why. If you want to leave, then do so. I really don't care. I won't have to worry about you messing with my cousin anymore. You are insulting me. I'm poor, but I have my own pride. I never have such a thought. If you want me to leave, I will resign. I will go pack my things. Midi was so angry that she had cried. She ran out of the room. Shadisha was sitting still in his chair. He was actually heartbroken, but insisted he was right. Dad, he did the right thing. He did not have to worry about her anymore. He would let her go on her way.